One way we explain our work is to establish that design justice is what love looks like in public spaces. It's an active display of care for beloved communities. I love this quote. It's from an interview that is printed in the book, What If We Get It Right by Ayana Elizabeth Johnson. And the person she's interviewing is design justice pioneer Brian Lee, who Ayana was interviewing at a conference. What I love about the book, What If We Get It Right, is the way that it reimagines the world that we live in that so often is compressed and flattened. So often there are people who are like, well, it's just this, right? And the reality of being human is that everything is nuanced, that nothing is simple and singular, right? There's influence from every other living being on this planet. There's multiple levels of realities that are coexisting. And when we flatten our perspective and when we do not look for nuance, it's harder to see actual solutions, and it's easier for us to move forward with quote unquote solutions that won't actually work, that will instead cause more harm and damage. And I think we spend so much time thinking about the ways in which we are causing harm, but we do not spend nearly enough time thinking about the ways in which we are able to reimagine the world and use tools that are already at our disposal. We don't need to invent anything new to make significant, profound, and important change to stop and reverse climate change. We have the tools already available to us. Yes, we need innovation to help take care of the things that we can't currently solve, but there are plenty of things that we can do that are very actionable, very doable things right the hell now. And I think the beautiful part of this book that inspires me, and it may be one of my favorite books I've ever read, it interviews everyone from activist and design justice warriors to astrophysicists, right? All providing the perspectives from their particular work and the way they see the world. And then you get to read through all of it and understand how it works together, and then understand how you want to be a part of that change. Figure out where you fit in the ecosystem that is going to be required, right? As an ecosystem engineer, we as human beings are powerful ecosystem engineers. We get to figure out how we and our particular skill set and our talents are going to contribute to the regeneration of the ecosystems around us, and in the process recognizing that we are and have always been nature, but by continually separating ourselves from it and keeping our heads down and just moving forward, we are lacking the ability to see the harm that we're causing in the fullest extent, right? And by reading books like this and connecting with activists this way, we see the way that we can make impactful change right in our own backyards. And I think that's really important. That's a really important part of the conversation, because I think it's really easy to continually be dismayed by the fact that, you know, we're still deeply connected to big oil, and massive industries are doing like 90 some odd % of the damage to the globe. But there are things that we can do to help reverse it and stop it in its tracks. And I think that's really a powerful conversation. It takes us from a place of despair to a place of hope. And hope is the most powerful emotion, more powerful than fear, more powerful than despair. And we need cascades of hope right now. And this book, it's hope. It's hope all over the pages, dripping with it, pouring out of it. It's hope. And I think that's really, really powerful.